What up, Baglib Glabs?
On this
I'm
one,
going to say something when I'm about to go live.
so, I thought I'd tell you it before we went live.
Yeah?
Turn that off.
Hello, everybody, on the
Hello.
vertical and the horizontal. On the horizontal, we've got Tommy Higson, Private Higson, Liz, to you, Lizzie, Gawain, and that's it. Possibly. Where does it say how many P-pods we've got? Oh, 9. And on the vertical, we've got one person.
That's me. It's me on the computer.
Oh, hello, Gemma.
It's me to read the comments.
We're a few minutes late. Sorry, we were having delicious summer rolls with a chili satay sauce.
Any of you guys use that old PB2 powdered peanut butter? It's so good. Not only is it like, what is it, like 90% less fat or something, so less calories, but it's also much higher in protein than peanut butter. So like, yeah, if you have a few, you can have like 4 tablespoons of that. It's nowhere near as many calories as a tablespoon of nut butter. Can't remember how many calories it is.
Oh! Blinking egg. Oh, that's lovely. Stuart, isn't it? Is he on the vertical, is he? Stuart, you lovely man. Wow.
Hello.
Colin donated 50 Great British pounds on the super chats. They'll keep the beans on our toast.
And the peanut butter powder in our satay
In
sauce.
our tummies. How are you doing, Stuart?
Aww.
Did you comment somewhere and I didn't get back to you? Have I forgotten? You were back in the gym. Am I speaking to Stuart?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But you have been back in the gym this week, haven't you? How's it been going?
Yeah, how are you going anyway, brother?
How are you feeling being back in the gym this week?
I'm making all kinds of gains lately. I don't know if you can see. So for a while, like I was getting really stymied with like injuries, like just sore joints. But I've either my shoulder, like I'm treating with mobility training, and that's really helping.
You've seen a physio as well, aren't you?
Seeing a physio, doing that, and just learning how to train around like my other limitations. And yeah, it's been probably, I mean, I done that mad diet, didn't I?
Yeah, like a year and a half
then
or more ago.
yeah, and then I like had a sort of false start. Then I had that gallbladder thing.
Yeah.
Then I tried to start again, and then I had joint things. But the last month or so, how long have I been hitting it
More,
hard?
I feel like more than that, but
Bit long. I think I've been ramping up.
yeah.
You know, I've been sort of poodling along in the gym and sort of slowly seeming to do all right, but nothing like, I used to do. I'd say in the last month, I've really just suddenly I've been able to up my volume, up my different exercises, and I just feel like my muscles have just gone, oh yeah, boom. That's what you're meant to look like. It don't take long. It don't take long. Central 99 just started going vegan. It's been amazing.
Aww,
Very good.
nice.
Whereabouts in the world are you, Central 99? Very good.
Bertram, good, thank you. Going to the gym in an hour or so, feeling and looking awesome.
Get some old gains, brah.
Yeah.
Represent for them animals.
Nice. Yeah.
Good man. Thank you so much for that super chat. That's really generous. Bless
Are you
you.
enjoying going to the gym? I think you said a while back you were enjoying it. It feels good when you get into the...
I think he gets busy, doesn't he, bless him?
Yeah. When you...
It's hard to do all the things in life.
It is, yeah. It is
I
hard.
have to really, I feel like I've got it sussed now. And what it is I really have to compartmentalise my life and make sure, like, this is the time I do this is when I do this is when I do this, and not be tempted to, like, my first job is to do my work, to make videos and things, which I do love making videos, but, like, if I put that off and I'm doing other stuff that's really, like Dungeons and Dragons shit or whatever, and then I don't want to start work, I just want to have, like, fun. If I start with work, I smash it. I can make like several videos or whatever, do some posts,
you love it.
And I really love it. But the danger then is, okay, now it's fun time. Now I'm gonna read some stuff to do with an adventure to get that ready, do some painting, and I can think, oh, I'll just see how that post's doing. I'll just reply to some comments, and then like I've wasted my day. Not wasted my day, but I've wasted my relaxation time. I've like squandered it. So I'm kind of work really hard, gym really hard, and then sometimes some more work, sometimes some fun time. Like today we had a bit of fun time because tonight we're kind of working again on the stream, although it don't seem like work. But yeah, I have to really, and it's taken me this long, I think, since I've been self-employed. It's taken me this long to really get my head around it and work out, right, how do I do my best work and my best relaxation?
And we're all different. Like, some people need to start the day with something they really enjoy to get the dopamine going, and then they can switch
Most people
focus.
have got ADHD.
Sometimes, yeah. And then they can switch onto the things that they find more challenging or don't like to do so much, you know, like cooking or like whatever the things are, you know, for you. But some people, yeah, if they start their day doing the things they enjoy the most, they can't switch. They have to start the day doing like the work things. I think we have to really figure out what is our psychology, don't we? Like, how do we function?
Yeah.
How do we work?
Yeah.
And then structure our life
Accordingly.
Yeah. And some people, also probably neurodivergents, say that they feel worse on a day off because like they're not getting their dopamine in the way they usually do, like say from working or, you know, from completing tasks or jobs and, you know, and stuff like that. So
and that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's the dopamine thing. So if I start with work, I mean, my work's bloody fun. I don't know what I'm moaning about really. But if I start with work, like I get dopamine from, I've done 3 videos today and I've got 2 posts ready and like, you know, I'm a couple of days ahead. And I could take some time off if I wanted, but I don't really want to, if I'm honest. You know, and yeah, it's just... But if I try to do that later on, after I've been getting dopamine from other things, which is like more, you know, my recreation, like fun time, like good luck. I know I won't get started. I basically now... I get up, I get my breakfast smoothie, I come up here in the studio and I work. And I'm so blinking productive that way.
Think about how many of us, and I used to do it, start our day by scrolling social media. And then you're getting your dopamine from that, and it's really hard, if not impossible for a lot of us, to then switch to getting dopamine from something else. Like you want to do some cleaning that day or, you know, whatever. You have to start the day getting dopamine from the thing that you want to get it from that day, whether it's completing tasks or, you know, whatever.
Do you know what I've just remembered?
Yeah.
Just remembered when I used to have to work for a living. No, I don't work. I probably work harder now than I ever did.
Yeah.
But when I used to be like a security guard in a shopping centre, and I remember getting up, getting my breakfast, and then like, I had a little time before I needed to go to work. And I remember being on like Candy Crush or some shit like that, and like starting to drift and like Now I get up and I'm living my purpose, and I'm so excited to crack on with the day and make some content. And I'll tell you, a lot of people think or get told that they're lazy and like, you know, and stupid sometimes. I got at school. But all it is they're not living their blinking purpose. We'd all find energy and excitement and, you know, learn and, you know, build our knowledge base and our brain power when we're doing the thing that we're actually born to do and that we're destined for, you know.
Very true. And some of us don't learn how the body, like, functions, you know. I've just been learning about dopamine in the last, like, sort of year or two, you know, mostly. Yeah. But we talked about this a bit in our talk that we used to do, like the camp out and things.
We talked about a lot of things in our talk.
Yeah, but you
talk,
know,
talk. Talk to me. Tell me tips.
Dopamine gives us food, so like hyperpalatable, like junky food gives us a lot of dopamine.
You just said dopamine gives us food.
Oh, food gives us dopamine.
I nearly coughed my drink up everywhere. I thought you were going to say like nourishment or something. Like I thought you were going a bit. But no, you just went mental. Cat!
So if we overstimulate those pathways with hyperpalatable food, then they're like desensitized, so you need more and more, you know, to get the same like good feeling, and then you don't enjoy anything in life as much. And I think that we, in this day and age, like we're so addicted, most of us, to like technology and social media, like short form content, just constant fast flicking.
I've certainly been getting a lot more views on the short form. We got our first video hit 1 million views, everybody. It's on 1.17 now, I think.
It's about time, isn't it?
Yeah.
So just to finish that thought, if you're like doing a lot of social media and eating junk food and stuff, your neural pathways that register like pleasure, it's one pathway for everything you can enjoy in life. And then that's why a lot of us are unhappy, because we're getting, you know, we're doing all these things that are bad for us, overstimulating those pathways, and we need them to have a reset, basically. Then we can enjoy healthy whole foods again, you know, as much as junk food, and we can enjoy walk in the park or just whatever in life. We can enjoy it more if we're not overstimulated from alcohol and junk food and social media too much and all that stuff. So I think that that's one of the most important things that I've ever learned.
I think I get a lot of dopamine from just looking at this cat.
Yeah, but think about when we used to take recreational drugs, don't do drugs, years ago.
Don't do them.
We didn't enjoy things in life as much because we had our like neurotransmitters, are they called? Like,
that's
so
them.
Depleted, you know, overstimulated and depleted on that cycle over and over again, that when we weren't on drugs, we couldn't enjoy life as much. And that sounds extreme, but we all have having a sort of version of that, like a smaller version, like with the alcohol and the fast food and the social media.
It's a bit much to talk about on a live stream, so I'm going to do it anyway. I remember being on ecstasy, having sex on ecstasy, and thinking, why do I bother having sex at other times?
Like not on ecstasy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That's
it
you know,
ruins things for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now, like, you know, I enjoy things, you know, not to get into detail, like more than ever, not touched them for years. It's like you can appreciate all of life, and it seems like the ultimate enjoyment all the time, versus Saturday night, like you're off your tits and you think the world's amazing and you're in love with everyone, and then the rest of the week you're in the depression and like.
So
not good.
Start of the stream went down a funny path, didn't it? I don't know why we.
It sure did.
Talking about all that.
Priya's here, Rebel Vegan. How are you doing, lovely? Bathymetricon, do you recommend HMB for recovery? I feel like I knew what that was and I've forgotten. HMB.
A comment on
Is that like a bodybuilding supplement? Hydroxyl methyl butyrate. Byproduct for leucine metabolism, watching amino acids. Benefits as a supplement for bodybuilding, as it can help improve muscle strength by reducing protein breakdown. I've never tried it, so I can't tell you. Let's see the position of the. Oh no, it's gone into something else now.
Gone into Copilot.
It's because I'm on Microsoft Bing for some reason. I don't know how that happened. International Society of Sports Medicine, position shared, HMB. I want to read that, please. How do I read that? Anyway, I've lost where I was. It looks like it's meant to be good though. Safety profile based on evidence from clinical trials in humans and animals. No adverse effects in young adults or older adults. 3 grams per day for up to a year. 6 grams, young adults up to 2 months. No adverse effects. Yeah, seems good. How come I don't know more about that? How long's that been like on the scene? Is it like relatively new and I didn't realise? Early 2000s. Early 2000s. Yeah, I would have thought.
I heard about it. Yeah.
Tell me more about that if anyone's got any perspective. That's interesting. Anyway, Priya's saying that we're both in red. We sure are.
That was a nice accident.
A happy accident. Tommy saying it's really good to have work-life balance. Yeah. Amen. Priya just got home from work, making some dinner now and listening to this live stream. Yay!
Nice.
How are you doing now, Priya? Are you well? What's happening on the vert?
Ursu says, Soy de Argentina, les mando.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Saludos mi
If you've got soy and salads. Is that something?
Have you finished?
I've finished.
Anyway, I don't know what that means, so.
And same to you, Ursu, which works whether you were being kind or cruel if you think about it. I think you were being kind.
Ricky Swales is here.
Ricky Swales.
South Yorkshire.
Get your red shirts on, everyone. Indeed.
Jimmy Robertson.
Oi, oi, Private Robertson.
Midnight Surgeon. What foods would you recommend for camping? Stuff that you don't really have to cook and is easy. That's
This is something we're thinking about at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really good question.
We're going to get a couple of mess tins. And then we've got a little gas stove so we can cook some things up just in a pot.
You can get a gas stove for like 15 quid and then a pot of gas for it for, like 3 quid or 5 quid.
And we're thinking canned new potatoes.
Yeah, you can get packets of
baked beans.
Packets of like rice and legumes these days. So no tin with that one. You just put it in a pan and heat it up.
Yeah, they'll just tear and pop that in.
Yep. Things like naked bars, or dried fruits and nuts to have with it.
Nibble nobbies nuts. Nobby.
I'm going to bring some tubs that have weighed into it, oats, protein powder.
You heard the man, tubs. Just up crust.
Dates or raisins, basically like overnight oats. So I'll take some cartons of soya milk and then every day or every night put some soya milk in it. So by the morning it's all soft and just eat that, cold like that. And then you can drink the other half of the carton of the soya milk if it's just you or like whatever. Just that day. You can
UHT.
Have a protein shake. Yeah, get UHT ones. These days there's so many.
Whoop.
There's so many things you can get that are in a tin or a packet that are pretty good. It's things along the lines of like soups and stews, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But yeah, there'll be like legume kind of based.
Legumes.
That's probably it. Yeah, tinned potatoes, baked beans, maybe some bread or wraps or rolls that you can dip in some soup. Take a loaf of bread. It's going to be so much cheaper than eating at the camp out. It's about 10 to 12, 14 pounds per meal, and you need 2 of them for a lot of people. Maybe you need 3. So it's so expensive. I need 4. And it's not so...
I'm a grand boy.
Some of it's healthy, but...
Look at these gains, brah!
Not all of it. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to take as much of our own food as possible, aren't we?
More.
You could take some granola bars. They'd keep really well. Maybe don't make some that have any kind of plant milk in, because you probably want to keep that more in the fridge.
Are we going to get a cooler bag to take with us?
Maybe. But the stuff won't keep that long. I'll tell you what they do at the camp out. They do have in previous years, they have a stall that sells fruit. So that's some fresh stuff you can get, every day to put in your porridge or, as a snack. I'm not sure if there's anywhere where you can just like buy a salad or just some veggies that you could put with something.
Not so much, is it?
Yeah.
Definitely fruits, though.
Yeah. We did also recently buy some packs of roasted legumes, didn't we?
Yeah.
That we're going to take.
They're good.
Yeah. Anyone got any other ideas of stuff you can take?
Yeah, what
camping?
do you guys take on when camping? It's a shame Andre's not here. He's a good camping one. Midnight Surgeon, new double stream activated. Like the multiple cameras, how many more we're going to get of you guys? We're thinking of doing Instagram at the same time. I guess if we just got another gooseneck holder, we could just go on Instagram. It'd be a little harder to keep up with questions, but you could tell people on Instagram, like, they'll get their questions more easily answered if they jump on the YouTube live or something. Gooseneck.
Slippery toothed gooseneck.
Gooseneck is a type of hold if you're trying to escort someone out of a nightclub. I won't hurt it. Can I just demonstrate it?
No, I don't like being...
I won't put it.
Don't goose me.
So you got someone and they're acting up, so you strike there to bend their arm, and then you bend.
It's horrible.
And you basically tuck that into your ribs. And if you get it wrong, it makes like a double snapping noise. Don't ask me how I know. Terrible.
Look at my face when you do it. I hated it. There's about like a little 5-10 second delay on them.
Anyway, we do it all here. Health, nutrition, fitness, and self-protection / security work.
For that real niche within a niche audience that we have.
That really niche within a niche. Niche.
Yeah, niche. Someone's asking if we're dating. I hope so.
If you're dating, or even if you're not.
We look like a couple of twits.
Oi, lady.
Yeah.
I can do everything you can do and more.
Sorry about that. Okay. Jimmy Robertson, we said hi.
She sometimes swindles me in the night time.
Kathy Ingersoll says hello.
That's a good name.
Recovery says hello.
Hello there,
Dion
Recovery.
asks if we're dating. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we really get it on.
Alpha says.
Not only that, we're knocking boots.
Don't talk about our private time. Alpha says hi.
Don't talk about your proclivities.
Hi from Bulgaria. Bulgaria. Hi from Bulgaria.
Oh.
I don't know it.
Hi, where's that?
John Zuck says fava beans have a ton of protein if you can get them. Oh.
Nice.
And also, I've been having this super soft brand of rolled oats mixed with water, like people do with Cheerios and other cereal. It tastes the same as Cheerios while being way healthier.
It's got to be better, hasn't it?
Co30 says, are we at the camp out? Yeah!
Oh, yeah!
Hell yeah! That's like, what?
Month away.
4 or 5 weeks max. Yeah. We don't have a tent yet. We don't have loads of things.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out soon.
We think we know how we're getting there, so that's the main thing.
Yeah. We'll be there, but we might not.
We'll be there, but we may be freezing all night. Who else is going? We'd love to meet you.
Yeah. Matt wants more of the cat. Oh.
That cat's gone.
Yep. She'll be back. She's back and forth, back and forth. She's gone speeding around the flat, I think, at the minute.
Probably. Normally that means that she either has just had a poo or she needs a poo.
Yeah.
I do the same thing, to be fair.
Chris says, he looks like my dog.
Me or the cat? Either way, that's weird.
John says, dehydrated meals are perfect for camping. It's usually all whole foods in them, just dried out.
Yeah.
Like in a suctioned pack. What's it called?
Yeah, that's suction pack.
Suctioned pack. Great.
Don't keep sucking.
Prithvi Sharma says, how many people are there in your team? What, like our business? Do you mean?
Normally, my answer would have been 2. I'm happy to report 3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, we've got
a lovely lady doing our marketing and whatnot. She's working on a website at the minute.
Yeah.
She's sometimes in the old stream.
Hello if you're here. Hello.
What's her name in the stream? It's not Kaz, is it, in the stream?
Oh, it's just Caroline.
Caroline. Yeah, Caroline.
Yeah.
She is a phenomenal lady. Really good at what she does. Really pro-animal support.
And now we get to work with her. Yeah. So that's exciting.
She's right nice.
Yeah. Ricky says, do you supplement with DHA?
Yeah. I think it's worth putting in. Yeah, there could be further benefits. The odd person needs some DHA. It's rare though. You need to have a genetic defect or something. Or some people have far too much short chain omega-6 to omega-3. So, and just there is science to suggest that for some groups, it may be a benefit to add either DHA or maybe even some EPA and DHA apparently. So I have both just to hedge my bets.
Would you say that someone should take DHA even if getting 5 grams of ALA a day from flax and flax oil? Flax/flax oil.
So for a woman, the RDA reckoned from vegan experts, it's about 2.2 per day. For a man, 3.2 if you were just getting ALA. So as long as you weren't more than 4-1 in favour of omega-6, that should be fine for pretty much everyone, the masses. But there is the odd person who does need some direct, but that's rare. Like, you'd have to be a really horrible converter or have a genetic defect. Maybe you're not producing the elongase enzyme that makes ALA into EPA DHA. So that's really rare. That's it's not many. And you'd probably know about it by now, I would have thought.
thoughts on Carl Jung?
Well, that's more your area. Jungian.
Good. I don't know. Yeah, I guess he came up with some good concepts for.
Was it part of your integrative studies?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel. I don't know. I don't know if I'm right to have this thought, but I feel like we focused a lot on some men who came up with some theories a really long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a big focus on them, and yeah, and I know, like, you know, they came up with some groundbreaking things, you know, in their day, but
were they a bit of a bellend in other ways?
well, how can you know? But I heard that, like, Carl Jung used to sleep with his patients sometimes, and
that's hot.
And then Freud, he
just kidding. Don't sleep with your patients.
I don't know if it's true, but like there was some experimental surgery on women's private bits or something to do with some something they had going on. I can't exactly remember it now, and who knows if it is true or, you know.
But that doesn't discount like any good work that they might have done.
Yeah. They came up with some good concepts. Some people just.
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Is that something?
Yeah, it's really something.
Talk about how great I am.
So, yeah, apparently.
Was that Freud, I guess, was it?
Yeah, I think so. He was given some lecture and, you know, talking about phallic shaped things. Yeah, and then later on he was like smoking a cigar and someone was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" He just talked about that, and then he just apparently goes, "Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar." I don't remember anything else from my course, just that. That's really funny. No, I do remember some other things. Why do you ask about Carl Jung? I can't say we've been asked anything like that before.
Skeptical tackle.
I just came out to my dad and he cried and told me he felt the same way. Oh, nice.
Oh.
I'm glad it went well.
Very good.
Nice. Yeah.
Turned out nice again. Well, that's lovely.
CCL, I want to go, but it takes the piss to get there. The camp out, maybe? Or?
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Hopefully not the toilet, because if not, they'll just be wetting themselves.
Yeah. I don't know what they're getting on about. What's the best supplement, the best pre-workout? I think that's a genuine question. The best supplement.
What sort of, for what do you mean?
Yeah.
Bodybuilding wise? Do you mean a pre-workout supplement? I like just beetroot, to be honest. I've got powdered beetroot juice at the minute. No, I mean powdered beetroot, not powdered beetroot juice. That would be crystals. I want to try crystals. That powdered beetroot is all right, but it's very thick because it's all the fibres in there. So I want to try crystals next. Yeah, beetroot, I would say, I really rate it. It gives you more energy, more volumization, more vascularity. Really healthy.
Okay, that's cool with ALA being enough with how much I'm taking. I really didn't want to take DHA. I feel just the same as I did when I took DHA as I do not now taking the ALA. Sometimes it's not just about how you feel though, is it? Like you might not know. You know.
I mean, some people say they feel great eating animal products, and you know they are going to probably die of heart disease more than anything else. So,
got anything on here to read?
But yeah, you shouldn't need it as such. Priya's inspired to do some meditation and yoga lately. Nice. We all need a bit of that. I could do with more of that. What did we do the other day? Oh, we just went into their sort of countryside a bit and sat there by the river.
Yeah,
that felt so good. I just breathed, and that felt amazing.
Yeah.
The stream has turned into a different kind of stream. Oh yeah. Have you got any tracksuit bottoms on?
You used to say that all the time.
Bethometricon, leg day today. You need to get off my ass and get to the gym. What I used to do was go to the gym on the way home before I sat my ass down. Peter! Private Cunningham. Cunnington, sorry. Cunningham. Oh, I said that. Did you hear about the cheddar that's not cow's meal that's rocking the environment? It's sodas. What are you What are you saying? I can't follow that. Oh, sodas are the problem with the environment and not methane. I'll have to check that. Good old happy, healthy vegan. He's got his finger on the pulse, hasn't he?
Yeah, they're great. Yeah.
They're really good people. I'd like to visit them one day in sunny Cali. I bet they'd have us round for lunch.
Inviting yourself.
Yep. What are you saying about?
Ricky says, do you supplement with zinc or iodine? What are the benefits?
So ideally, get all your nutrients from your food. If you're not getting all your nutrients from your food, the benefits of a supplement are you won't get a disease of deficiency, basically. Zinc's good for against colds and things. It helps build testosterone. Is it involved in thyroid function as well, zinc?
I'm not sure.
There'll be a million and one things. And same with iodine, really. That builds your thyroid hormones.
Do you think not enough people think about iodine?
That's probably the biggest one where people
might think about B12.
Well, in a lot of countries, it's in the salt, so they don't need to worry.
True.
I'd be more worried about the salt though than anything.
But yeah, especially in the UK, people think maybe about D3 and B12 if you're lucky, but not iodine. And people don't eat seaweed day to day, do they? They just don't have it. So that's a real important one if you're not having seaweed. Mindy says, hi you two, so nice to see you live today. I was eating way too little protein, under 40, my whole life. Now I have anemia and not enough protein. Who knew? So doctor said.
Interesting. If we don't eat the vast majority of our calories and get enough calories from whole plant foods, you can be short on some things.
People can think, can emphasise protein too much, can't they? There's a lot of people that do that.
Most people don't need a whole lot, maybe 46 grams for the average woman, unless you're an athlete. So that's not difficult. And again, if you're eating a decent amount of whole plant foods, you'd smash it. Like I nearly used to 2x protein requirements for people when I used to write plans without trying, just by prescribing the healthy whole plant food. So if someone's under, I question the nutritional value of most of the things they're eating, really.
Ricky's making minestrone soup. Do we want some?
Yes.
I'm pretty stuffed, actually.
What are you putting in yours? I like a bit of the odd minestrone.
Mindy says, doctor said I was probably maintaining with such a low protein, but when I became more active, I got anemic. Now I get more plant-based protein. Good.
You know that anemia is an iron thing, not zinc, right?
Some kind of equation we're supposed to solve.
Yeah, I can't be fucking bothered.
Yeah. So no, thank you.
Any sensible, interesting questions? Who do I look like? Sheldon?
Bazinga. Well, we just finished today watching Snowpiercer. Has anyone seen that?
That was an interesting show, wasn't it?
Good. Really interesting premise. They didn't do enough with it for my liking.
You wanted to see like how it all worked, didn't you?
Yeah, I want to understand how they made a train perpetually running, and how did they have enough food, and I want to understand the mechanics.
I don't think they really did.
Yeah.
I think it's all pretending muck about.
But now, what show do we watch?
Sorry to burst your bubble.
You know, if you spend weeks watching a show and then it finishes, and then you think,
then what the hell do you do? New Rick and Morty soon, isn't it? About 6 days.
Yep.
What is that, season 7?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have a look. See. A pickle Rick.
Don't know if you guys watch that. It's really good.
Season 7.
Someone is saying, can you make a video debunking the whole thing with anti-nutrients, oxalates, lectins, etc.?
I've probably done it ages ago.
Yeah, you did used to talk a lot about that kind of stuff.
Hang on, this is saying that we've had season 7. That's not right, is it?
Is that UK or is
Or is
that
that season
America?
6.5?
Sometimes it's in America, out in America first. Mindy says, didn't know low protein caused low iron. Thought you might find that interesting.
No, low iron causes anemia. Or are you saying... What are you saying? Is the doctor talking about protein foods and how iron is found in protein-rich animal products? Is that what you're saying? Or am I missing it? Is there something you're telling me that I don't know about?
Milky... Someone says, have you watched Oppenheimer?
No. I feel like someone else told us to watch that. What is it? Tell me about it. I need to know.
John says, what was the weirdest question someone ever asked you? Something like, is smoking spinach healthy or other?
Probably that calculation a minute ago.
What did someone say about salad the other day?
You don't win friends with salad.
What did they say? Oh, there's no protein in salad, or you can't live on salad, or something. It was hilarious. We were really laughing, weren't we?
I can't remember.
Someone was trying to get us, and they were just trying to make out that vegans just eat salad, were they? I can't remember. Oh, it was.
I remember that someone told me they will eat meat once a shark eats seaweed. So I posted a link to an article talking about this particular shark that eats seaweed, and I said, enjoy your veganism.
People do say some silly things, don't they?
I don't know why they thought they were a shark. Tommy Higson, will having too much plant protein have a negative effect? So some people say about kidney hyperfiltration, so kidney disease, being a thing even for plant protein. So I'm not too sure on that one. Some people say that it elevates cancer risk, but my understanding is that that has only been proven in animal models, and the only studies we've got on humans are observational, and no observational studies show that link, is my understanding. So it's certainly not something I worry about. Was I not bodybuilding, I would go higher carb, lower protein. But while I'm trying to build some muscle, I will go higher protein. And yeah, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. There's a mechanism for it, but that's some kind of reductionist science, isn't it? There's this one aspect that may be a potential problem, but if it's not carrying over into the real world, then it's irrelevant, isn't it? Okay, yeah, it may be that it causes cancer in mice, but we're very different from mice, and the whole autophagy after 12 hours of not eating, and then you get into autophagy, is it? Just basically intermittent fasting and autophagy is bullshit. The only reason we thought it was something was because it was done in mice, but now we've studied humans, it doesn't. You'd have to not eat for 3 days if you're human to boost autophagy. So. Peter, have you been watching the show Vegan? I saw you briefly in one scene. Oh, Planet Vegan. I don't even know about it. Tell me about that. I saw you in one scene.
Another show you're in.
Apparently, not apparently, I'm in a film on Amazon Prime. I didn't even know. Some vegan documentary.
There's meant to be a couple of things coming out that you're going to be in, isn't there?
Yeah, so there's a film where I was a gunman, which is saving time? No, buying time. It's got loads of awards at film festivals. So I'm imagining it's probably going to go on Amazon Prime or somewhere. And then I'm a zombie in Vegan Zombies' new film. Did he say what that was called yet? I can't remember.
And what about,
Anyway, I'll post a link to it when that goes live.
and what about that one you were in ages ago with, was it Dan Richardson?
Yeah.
That didn't ever come out, did it?
No, there was sort of kick rumblings of it, and then that sort of went quiet again.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Did I tell you? I did. I got in. Someone from India got in touch.
Yes.
And they're doing something with either Kip and Keegan or someone. And they want me to be in their film. So
Nice.
yeah, exciting times. Fill me up.
Film famous.
Yeah. Julian G said we won't get mini Henchy babies ever. You two are so good together.
Oh.
Not for us, it's not. We'll never have babies, not the way we do it anyway.
Oh. Yeah, not for me really. It's not for me.
It's a series about different topics on veganism, and it's on YouTube. Just saw YouTube.
Oh.
So we briefly in the crowd. What's it called again?
Planet Vegan, was it?
Planet Vegan.
Planet Vegan.
I'm going to have a little look. Let's see if we can find me.
Mindy says, she said often the foods that contain more protein often have higher amounts of
Iron.
protein. I think she meant, higher amounts of iron, yeah.
Sure.
Ricky Swales soup has got onions, carrots, celery, potatoes, tomatoes, garlic, chili flakes, thyme, mixed beans, kale. Nice. Sounds very good.
Oh, it's time to hit the streets. Planet Vegan.
Ah, we'll have to watch that later.
Do you know what the timestamp was, Peter?
Watch it
It's
later.
45
Later.
minutes long.
Albert Medina says, hi, I would like to ask you for some tips on reaching 3,000 calories on a low oil whole foods plant-based diet. I really struggle to eat more than 2,600 to 2,700. So much food. Thanks. What does a day of eating look like for you? Do you want to roughly sort of type it in? That might help us to further hone in on it, drill down on it. One of those sort of things.
Unpack it.
Yeah.
Unpack it. That's the modern vernacular, isn't it, these days? What are some general...
some general advice. I'd say you want to get a decent amount of dried fruit and nuts in your life. So maybe you need to go higher fat. Do you ever use Chronometer and see like what either what your total fat is for the day or what your percentage of your calories, fat is from? That'd be a good thing to know. So don't be afraid to go higher fat. That really helps. You can have a little handful of nuts and it can be, hundreds of calories. So
I've just realised that this is episode 4. Although I just saw One Planet Pizza. I think this is Camp Out, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice. Oh, we'll have to give that a look later.
I'll give it a look now.
That's true. So nuts, dried fruit as well.
Nibble lobbies, that's...
Dried fruit is so calorific compared to a lot of things. So I'd say you want to, every time you have a meal, have something savoury, not too voluminous, not too many vegetables. You want to eat vegetables, but think about it like this. When your calories are higher, you're getting more nutrition because you've got more calories. So you don't have to eat as many vegetables as someone on like lower calories. Don't eat loads of low calorie fruits, Say you have like a porridge for breakfast. Don't put like a massive load of frozen strawberries or something. Put a few berries, opt for like higher calorie berries like blueberries. They're like 2 or 3 times the calories of strawberries, I think. But put more like dried fruit, put raisins and dates and things in there. And actually a better strategy, I think, for breakfast is to have a smoothie. Smoothies are so, if you try it out as an experiment, if anyone wants to, have like one day have porridge and the next day have a smoothie with the same ingredients. Have some oats, some dried fruit, some soy milk, whatever you want to put in there. A banana maybe, and try and eat the calories and then drink them. It is so different. So porridge when you're dieting, smoothies when you're trying to gain weight or trying to eat more calories. So have like one smoothie every day at least, or maybe have 2. That really helps. So you want to have like grains. You could, if you're struggling to eat like a lot of say grains, what some people like to do is like maybe you're having a meal, maybe you're having like a little bit of a, I don't know, like a chickpea curry or something, a little rice. Have like 1 or 2 slices of bread, you know, with meals. Like have some toast and put some avocado on it, or just have it as like to dip the soup or the curry or whatever. Just add in some things that are easier to eat. Sometimes you have some oat cakes with meals, don't you? Just, you know, we find these oat cakes from Asda in the UK that don't have any palm oil in. They're mostly just oats. So, you know, have your main meal, have a few oat cakes afterwards. And it's much easier to have a savoury meal than something sweet, because you can be like fed up with eating something savoury, but you could find some room for some medjool dates stuffed with some peanut butter.
That's known as your pudding stomach.
Exactly, you know. So like after every meal, have like some dates and nut butter or something that's really easy to eat. Yeah, those are the main things I can think of. Maybe have if you need a bit more protein, have a protein shake or 2 every day. Maybe don't have loads of legumes. Have some because they're really good for you, but focus more on things like tofu, you know, hasn't got as much fibre, you know, easier to eat. Have like tofu, maybe some seitan, some of the protein foods that just aren't so filling, you know, as legumes and so difficult to eat. Yeah, maybe don't have like legumes with every meal. Maybe have a little serving, but also have put some tofu with your meals, you know, as well. Or some tempeh or something. Or, no, I didn't mean to say tempeh, TVP, I was trying to say.
Was I in the Vegan Athletes episode, number 3?
Still looking for it. Yeah, was that helpful? Oh, okay, so you said what you eat in a day, I think now. Is that you? Okay. Do you want to help me to look at this for a second? 75 grams oatmeal plus soy milk. The Protein Works vegan meal replacement, 400 calories. So you're not having any dried fruit in there? You could add in like, if you have 100 grams of dried fruit, that's about 350 calories, isn't it?
Were they saying they wanted it to be whole foods though?
Yeah, I think they said they were struggling to do it with whole foods. Yeah, so dried fruit would be good. Sandwich, 500 calories. Dinner, having 2 big sweet potatoes with some mock chicken. Potatoes are much harder to eat than grains and things like bread. So if I was you, I'd have half the potato and have some rice or quinoa.
Or chip them.
Yeah, chip your potatoes, bake them. Sweet potatoes don't really turn out so crispy, but white potatoes turn out nice. Don't put oil, you know, in there. Yeah, so I'd have less potatoes, more grains. So much easier to eat. And then conversely, if you're trying to lose weight, I'd definitely have more potatoes. With some mock chicken, soya yogurt with flaxseed. So you can find these days, or you could make your own granola to have in there. That would add in so many calories. Or you could buy some. You can get a lot of granolas these days that are pretty good, can't you? Like
Bio and me is good.
Like sugar-free, or at least minimal sugar, minimal oil. There's some really good ones out there.
Get yourself some soya crispies. Whack them in there.
Yep. So it doesn't sound like you're having a lot of fruit. So I definitely add in some dried fruit. I definitely add in some nuts. Doesn't sound like you're having any nuts. Flaxseed, nuts and dried fruit, I think could add you in, you know, some easy calories. Yeah, I hope that's helpful. What are people saying on the...
Oh, I don't know.
On this one?
It's a bit quiet on here tonight, is it?
Yeah, it's a bit quieter than usual.
Nicholas, do you think veganism is still growing? Fuck yeah. It definitely is. So some like anti-vegan balance are reporting like, oh, sales of vegan products have gone down. This vegan like restaurant shut down. Well, that's the state of the economy across the board, I'm afraid. It's not just vegan products, and all I see is veganism growing.
Yep.
It's this mad song. Let's just have a second for this.
Okay. Let's do that.
Let's go.
Turn it down, can you? Turn it down.
Where are we?
I don't know, turn it down. I hate it.
That song is really a standout song, isn't it?
Yeah. What was I going to say? So you were asking about, someone's asking about eating enough calories. if you don't have our free nutrition guide, that might be helpful.
Link in the description.
Hench.com.
Give us your money.
So
it's actually free.
Yeah, free guide. Talks about gaining weight, losing weight, supplements.
Talks about gains, brah.
Yeah.
Goddamn Cobra traps.
Oh, and we do meal plans. If anyone wants a bespoke meal
You're
plan.
about ready to get another plan, aren't you? We've been so busy.
I've been so busy.
We've been so busy
It's
with
been really nice.
business-wise. Yeah.
I've written so many meal plans lately. I was starting to worry that I couldn't keep up, but I had a few to do, and now I've got one left to do. So by next week I'll be free again. So have a little breather at the weekend, and then maybe do some more next week probably. But yeah, so we do meal plans. So we take into account everything on there. Like you know, we ask about how you're eating now. We take into account your needs, your likes, dislikes, your time, availability, all that good stuff, and then you'll have a load of recipes that you can choose from every day that meet your calories, your macros, and we think about micronutrients as well, because you always say you don't want to be the biggest, leanest corpse in the cemetery.
Amen, brother. Tommy, I recently read that we shouldn't worry about having high oxalates in our diets. We should worry about them if we have a history of kidney problems / run in the family. Is this bullshit? So my understanding is, like a normal healthy person with a normal healthy functioning, you know, gut microbiome and, you know, kidneys and everything, should be able to have a moderate amount of oxalates, never have to like think about it. Like there's a bacteria in a healthy gut called Oxalobacter fermentis that breaks down oxalates. And so, you know, I mean, Dr. Greger recommends 1 serving of a high oxalate green. So some are, basically, there's about 5 foods that are ridiculously high. And it's rhubarb, carambola, which is the star fruit that you get in the tropics, beet greens, chard, so Swiss, you know, rainbow chard, all that sort of stuff. And spinach. And he says just like 1 serving of like a high oxalate food a day, just to be safe. Probably, if you're really healthy, just in a normal amount of sort of those foods that you would get in, like most people don't have a problem. Most kidney stones are animal protein. It's rare that a non-animal eater gets it, but if they do, it is oxalate. So it is a thing. But for most people, it's like a non-issue, eating normal culinary amounts. Now, if, for instance, you've heard that spinach is really healthy and you think, wait, I'm going to juice 2 kilos of spinach from a breakfast, like that's going to be a ridiculous amount of oxalates when it's not cooked. Like cooking destroys a lot of it. So if you're having it raw, you know, and you're going to absorb all of it because you've juiced it, you know, it's all, you know, when you eat spinach, like a lot of the cells don't get broken down, so they pass through. But of course, you're going to be absorbing all the oxalates from like a juice. So, like, yeah, it can be an issue. It's like anything is to do with balance. You know, there's like, you know, there's what is arsenic, like arsenic in rice and cyanide in what are they called? Linseeds, cyanide in flax seeds.
Apple seeds.
Apple seeds as well. But it's such low amounts, so just normal culinary doses, you're fine. And the bellends who talk about that and saying, oh, there's like, you know, there's cyanide in there. Well, you're eating foods that drive our #1 killer, heart disease, and most other chronic illness, you know, through saturated fat, cholesterol. Like, hello. Like, look at the blinking health outcome data. You absolute bellends.
You said arsenic.
No, you say.
Okay. Tipsy McTaff says, I have nori sheets from Amazon that say may contain fish. Should I be concerned about that?
No.
Also about mercury levels?
No. May is okay. What that means is it's packed somewhere where there's fish also. It's just kind of to cover their backs if like someone is allergic. So that, you know, it means there's the potential for contamination because they're in the same atmosphere, but it's not like a fish has been, you know, exploited or killed to make that product. And yeah, may is okay. Like anything could be cross-contaminated. Like, you know, anything may contain shit, you know, unless it's a hermetically sealed like atmosphere.
Anything
you know,
may contain shit. Oh, yuck. VHS says, "Do you like The Sopranos?"
Do you know? I don't know that I've watched it. Is it like a gangster movie? I probably would like it.
Mindy says, "You two are awesome." Well, thank you. You're awesome.
You're right.
Love watching your videos. Thank you so much for all of your help.
What a lovely thing to say. American crime drama. Italian American monster. Yeah. I'd check that out.
Yo-Yo Dude.
Somehow I haven't.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Says, "Do you guys do public interactions and things for promoting vegan lifestyle? Like outreach?"
Yeah, we have done. I did get involved in the NARD recently, National Animal Rights Day. Yeah. You know, we'll speak at events, like, you know, we'll go to like a veg fest and whatever, but yeah, we've not done so much in-person stuff. What I really learned was like our forte is like video, like we can reach so many more people like that, so that's where I kind of put the time really.
Who says show feet?
Who?
I say show mustache.
Show me the money.
Mindy says, "Now I am confused because I thought I was doing so well. Then I got real tired. Had to balance all the weight loss, gain muscle, and be old."
So if you lose body fat too quickly, like it'll be hard. Like you should aim to lose no more than 1% of your total body weight each week. That way it shouldn't be a struggle. Towards the end, when you get like single digit, like mid to low single digits, well not low because you don't want to go lower than like 5% less from man. Middle single digits, like it starts to get harder, and I'd say then maybe 0.5% a week. Yeah. Up to zap.
Anyone tried This Isn't Chicken or Richmond? No chicken goes great with free from korma or Sharwood Boona.
No. Sounds good.
We don't mind a little mock chicken from time to time.
Yeah, but one did I have? What, the cluck?
Yeah. Because I recently found you can get a box of that frozen. So I just in more recent years I've really favoured frozen chopped vegetables, things like frozen, you know, chicken now, sausages. Not that we have those things that often, but it just saves on waste. It's just so convenient. If I want to make a stir fry or something, and you know, I don't just want to have legumes, I might just think, oh, let's put some chicken in the air fryer, you know.
Lazy, eh?
Priorities, isn't it? We've all got so much time, and why do you want to spend more time in the kitchen than you have to, you know?
This really isn't my sort of music at all.
I'm not sure if this is a genuine question or not. I'll just read it. Screaming Fitness says, "What's the fuss about consuming animals? It's optimal human nutrition?" ?
Don't be fucking stupid. Next question.
Okay. Ricky says, "Look at them gains, brah."
Gains! It's optimal nutrition, but I'm bigger and stronger than you. You bad end.
Oh.
No, I don't mean it.
Ruben says, "Is it better to eat higher protein or higher carbs when it comes to martial arts training?"
Carbs. Even if you're bodybuilding, carbs. Like carbs is a fuel. Carbs volumizes muscles. You don't need as much protein as people would lead you to believe.
Peter would like to give something a go. I'm not sure what you're talking about now. I've forgotten what you were saying. People keep going on about us wearing the same colour. What is it? Embarrassing or something? Mipsy says, "Any tips for adding calories to sauces? Maybe without the use of a blender because my toddler is triggered by the noise." Tahini? Other ways to sauces. Yeah. Nut
Tahini's great,
nut
isn't
butters, tahini. Yeah. Mix that in. We always, pretty much, for a salad dressing, mix some tahini with some lemon juice, don't we? Maybe put garlic powder and a couple of other seasonings in. Tiny bit of water. It's pretty much our go-to sauce, really, isn't it?
Very calorific.
Yeah, if you were talking about that kind of sauce, or if not,
Sauce.
let me know.
Saucy. Could you? Oh no, you can't blend a date without a blender. Ignore
you
me.
could buy some date syrup.
Yeah, make some date syrup in with it to get a little bit, just to give some sweetness.
Minnie says, talking with Hubs tonight.
Hi, Linus.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was just reading questions. Minnie says, talking with Hubs tonight. We'll be doing a meal plan. Thank you. Can't do other coaching plan just yet. Oh, awesome.
Oh, with us, you mean?
Nice.
Cool.
Very cool. I look forward to writing it for you.
It's just the right time. Like I was saying earlier, we've been so busy with coaching and plans.
Yep.
This has been our busiest month to date, and we weren't even like halfway. It's mental.
Yep.
So that's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. It makes what we do a lot more sustainable, doesn't it?
Yeah.
John says there's a new 1 hour interview with Mike the Vegan. I'm going to watch after the
Oh.
stream. Nice.
What's that all about?
Screaming Fitness. I will go vegan if someone can name a vitamin or mineral you can get on a vegan diet. Okay.
Fuck off.
Good day to you, sir. Flatlander Montgomery.
I'll go full carnivore if you can stop being a fucking bell end.
Flatlander Montgomery. Good morning. I just woke up. Good morning.
Lazy. Depending on where you are in the world.
And what shifts you work or whatever. Jav says, hey brother, just to let you know, I'm not a veggie and a meat eater. Full respect to what you're doing and how you're educating people. Keep going, and I hope more people start to follow your advice.
Oh, well, thank you.
Nice, thank you.
Nice to have someone nice.
Peter says, I'd love to have a go, but I find a lot of the foods affect my stomach, bloating. Any hints or tips? So you're talking about like going vegan? Maybe is that what you're saying?
Slowly.
Yeah,
Slowly.
yeah. You
Don't put in
speak
too many
like
of the
this, don't
healthier
you?
foods. Yeah. I mean, you can
Yeah.
swap meat out for like meat replacements.
Yeah.
But over time, ideally, you want to be eating more whole plant foods. But yeah, just take a few weeks to take out some of the more processed things and then add in, some of the more fiber-rich things. And, it's only going to boost your health, just phenomenally. Our gut bacteria thrive. Well, the healthy ones thrive from whole plant foods. The bad bacteria, the bacteroides, eat everything else. So if you want to be really unhealthy and be the cause of your own death, eat meat. Carry on, knock yourself out. Do your funeral.
And we want to say to people, go vegan immediately because we care about animals. So if we're saying do it slowly, then it's because it's really important. We wouldn't say it if we didn't have to. So we want you to succeed at it, and we know that's the best way to succeed. And if not, then if you have a bad reaction, you'll think, oh, I'm not going to do that diet, and then. Again,
though, you can swap the actual meat for mock meats if you want to, do it kinder. But the healthy thing is obviously the whole plant foods. But actually, so the data now, so the swap meat trial, we've proven that vegan meats, the unhealthy types, are healthier than what you displace, be they, processed nonsense, whole cuts of dead animal or grass-fed dead animal. I don't know how you feed a dead animal or how you feed grass to meat, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So that would only be a positive anyway.
Yeah, good point. So yeah, you could become vegan immediately. Maybe if you ate, more of the processed things. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about a health perspective, wasn't I? Anything on the what do you call it?
Not a lot. Why is it so slow on the horizontal today?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Are more people on the vets? There's 50 on the vets. Do you know, I'm starting to think, get rid of the bloody horizontal if it's going to be 17 on there. But you can't. I don't think you can preset the vertical ones because I like having them
scheduled.
But maybe that's just a sign of the times that so many more people are on shorts rather than normal long form video.
Old Pueblo Vegan says, hoping you get to spend some time with Derek Simnett and Gaz Oakley at the camp out. Yeah, nice. You won't get anywhere near people like that, though. They won't just be walking around, probably, will they? Because they'll just get swamped, and they won't be able to live their life. So, yeah, probably. We're not getting any kind of special treatment this year, are we?
We're not getting no special treatment.
Yeah.
Let's pay for our tickets and everything.
Well, no, we don't. We want them to do well, don't we, But yeah, we used to get some special treatment.
I would have said that I felt like the Russell Brand of the vegan movement at Camp Out, except that Russell Brand was there the other year. So it didn't work.
Aaron says, hey guys, saw you mentioning black seed oil on your page. What are the benefits?
Oh, loads of health benefits, like lowering heart disease risk and all that. But for fat loss, it what's the word? Expedites fat loss. Clinically proven. Dr. Greg has shown the science on that. What else is it? Oh, thyroid disease patients sometimes back off on some of their meds. So yeah, loads of things. I can't tell you the half of it.
Yep. Leon wants to know what you think about durian.
Yeah, it's great. I like the freeze-dried stuff because it didn't stink and it was really sweet and delicious.
Oh, and Leon super chatted 10 Hong Kong dollars.
Super chat, thanks Leon, you lovely soul.
Asking about thoughts on durian.
Oh, same question.
Yeah. We've only ever really had it freeze-dried, and that was nice, wasn't it?
For those that don't know, the fresh stuff really stinks, like a mix between old socks and like sweaty onions.
Are they not allowed to have it on
You're not allowed it in where is it from? Thailand? Is it Thailand durian?
Yeah, I think so.
Or Vietnam? Thailand, I think. You're not allowed it in hotels, like on trains or whatever.
Stinky stuff. But yeah, we've not tried it. I don't think I'd want to try it fresh. I don't know if I want stinky cheese.
We did buy some frozen and defrosted it, and it just looked so manky. We
bad.
decided against it.
Yeah.
Best fruit. The best fruit health-wise is going to be berries, isn't it? I don't know which. Strawberries are good for fisetin, so they're senolytic. So they're very good. Most antioxidant rich, probably blackberries, is it? Or other than acai berries. Yeah, berries in general, I'd say.
What about tasting though? Well, what's your favourite?
Tasting?
Your favourite fruit?
Yeah. Maybe a really ripe honey mango.
Jackfruit.
The yellow ones.
I love jackfruit.
Jackfruit's good. Like a real ripe melon. All the different melons are really nice, aren't they? Eat a lot of majul dates. I wouldn't say I have a best. I feel I like variety, but there's certain foods that are right up there, aren't there? Best vegetable, greens. Get some greens in here. Particularly, I like kalettes, which are a cross of Brussels sprouts and kale. We've not had those for a while, have we?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
What people say.
Thanks for another super chat, bless you.
Thank you.
Right, Priya's saying, did you hear that a vegan chef won the MasterChef finals recently? No, tell us about that. I know that a vegan cheese was meant to win this award, and then they changed the rules or some shit because they didn't like it. So that was a bit sad. I bet Stewie's at the gym now, smashing it.
Yeah.
He's a good boy, isn't he? Oh, he nearly caught up.
Yeah. Ricky says, do you know if it's beneficial to have all good bacteria, or is it possible to have 100%? Is it possible to have 100% good bacteria?
So my understanding is that you're either Prevotella dominant or Bacteroides dominant, and you don't have like a kind of mix. or like, I mean, they could come in briefly, or they come in on the food, so they could be there, but they won't survive if it's the wrong type of environment. So the health promoting ones, the Prevotella strains that eat soluble fibre resistant starch polyphenols, they like an acid environment, and when they eat fibre, they break it down into short chain fatty acids, which the bad guys, the Bacteroides strains, they don't like. They need an alkaline environment in the gut, actually. So we want to be slightly alkaline in the blood, which comes from the minerals we're eating, actually, but we want to be slightly acidic in the colon, in fact, for our gut. So yeah, I think you are pretty much, I wouldn't say maybe, it just depends what you're eating, doesn't it? And like, you will get pathogenic bacteria coming in, you know, but you can be you'll be vastly tipped towards one or the other. If you're eating processed junk or animal products to any like large degree, you could be Bacteroides dominant, and that's your health potential screwed. Or you could be eating more healthy whole plant foods, be Prevotella dominant. 99% of the genes that control our health potential belong to the bacteria we invite to live in the gut, predicated on these food choices. 99% of our health potential, like they are responsible for the metabolic processes that keep us alive. Only 1% human genes do that. So is hugely powerful. It's hugely important. People don't know that half of it. They don't give it its due, and most people will die long before they could have done. Or also they'll live with a lot of years of disease and disability at the end of their lives. It's no fun.
Should we think about heading off soon?
Yeah, I mean, might as well. It's quite quiet, isn't it?
Jade says, do you have any advice for a new vegan? 6 months, I still experience bloating, etc.
Yeah, so you could run a battery of tests on your gut health to see if you've got an underlying gut issue. Some people do. Can be SIBO, can be they have trouble with certain organic acids, can be a bacterial infection. If you go to Goji Man's channel, he's got videos on this stuff, and he actually provides test kits, and he does do like diagnosis and consultations.
Yeah.
So that's one port of call.
Lower your fibre for a bit?
Yeah, maybe you just got a bit more fibre than you're ever going to really be able to handle. So maybe lower that down. Some people have certain problems with certain FODMAP foods. So you could try just a bit of an elimination diet for a time. Or maybe like you got a bit of a problem with just gluten, for instance. You know, so...
Maybe use chronometer for a little while, put in what you eat every day, see what your total fibre is looking like, and then you'll be able to look and see what food you're eating, and you could look up the low FODMAP diet and just cut out some of these foods that cause some people issues. Try cutting one out at a time, do it for a few days, just make one change, do it for a few days, see if you notice a difference. Could just be like one food or one food group that's bothering you. Yeah, Goji Man's good. He's got hundreds of videos, would you say, by now? All about gut health, hasn't he? He's really the man.
He's the man.
What foods are the cheapest and healthiest? I have a lot of money.
Lentils. Dried lentils. They're the most antioxidant-rich legume. Tons of protein. Tons of good minerals and stuff. Super cheap. Super quick to cook. They'd be my top pick for a legume. Your brown rice, your whole grain pasta. These are super cheap. Oats, super cheap.
You can get jars of tomato pasta sauce that don't even have oil in these days, well cheap from supermarkets. Frozen vegetables, really good. Frozen berries, oats.
Bananas are cheap. Dried fruits.
Yeah, bag of nuts.
Those should be your mainstays.
Yeah.
Little ground flax or chia.
So if you haven't got much money...
You can get that in Aldi and Lidl now.
Yeah. You want to be making your own meals. Don't buy ready-made things, so much cheaper. You can make yourself a massive pot of curry or soup or stew, whatever, or some bread with it. Yeah, well cheap. So I'd make all your own things.
I'm getting tired. Let's wrap up.
Yeah. Giovanni says...
Optizap. Hi, I know that name.
Maybe getting a head chef job at a vegan restaurant. What sort of workout routine would you recommend someone that would be working 8 to 12 a day, 8 to 12 hours a day?
I mean, it just depends on what you want to get out of it, really. So my recommendation would vary on your likes and dislikes and...
what your goal is.
Yeah.
How much more energy you've got on top of doing those hours.
You don't have to do marathon sessions, you know.
Yeah. I'd say we're all up to date, really.
Okay. Good night, Mindy, you lovely lady. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the super chats, keeping the beans on our toast.
Will's from the door.
And the camera's rolling. I didn't say hi to Race Lever. Hi, Race Lever.
Oh, yes, hi, Race Lever.
How you doing, brother? Good to see you. If you're new here, we'd love you to become part of this wonderful community. So hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified of new live streams and new videos. If you want to optimize your health and body shape without harming animals, download our free vegan nutrition e-guide, link below. Complete overview, everything you could hope to need to know in order to become the best you, whether you're just trying to be healthy, whether you're trying to build muscle, lose fat, like whatever. If you like that and you want a deep dive, we've got an online course that's been selling really well lately. It's really in-depth. It's succinct bite-sized chunks with supporting like materials that you can download and print, but it's mostly video format. That's been going really well, and there's a complete deep dive. So if you want to really like get everything spot on, we've got cookbooks. We do meal plans. We've now got space for some new meal plans to do. Coaching wise, we couldn't start anyone right away, but maybe a couple of weeks or something.
Maybe at the end of the month. Yeah.
If you're thinking about doing coaching with us, you can sign up now. We can't start anyone till the end of the month.
We're sort of getting a bit booked into the future.
We're starting to get busy now with meal plans and coaching, so you might want to act on that sooner than later. And I think that's all the things. Yeah. We love you all very much. We've really enjoyed conversing with you guys on the horizontal and you on the vertical.
Yes.
I don't know if we just go to vertical next week. I mean, we've always done the horizontal, but...
Does it hurt to have two going at once?
Oh, I don't know. Probably not, but I feel like it'd be easier if we just go. I mean, we could have the verts on YouTube, and we could have linking Instagram as well, can't we? Because Instagram is bigger than YouTube for us now. It's growing crazy. We grew 20% this last month. We're actually it's overtook. So
we will be on at 6 o'clock next week.
It might be vertical. It might be horizontal. We don't know. We just don't know.
You might not see it scheduled.
Yeah.
That's the only downside.
Yeah.
I suppose if you keep announcing it across the socials.
You guys on the horizontal, you know that we're on at 6 on a Friday. You'll come to the vertical, right?
Marcus says, "What's the page on Instagram? Hench_Herbivore."
Hench_Herbivore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we may try that.
Okay.
I think it makes sense.
Okay.
Can I stream on here straight to... No, I can't, can I? It's got to be...
I don't know.
It's got to be on the iPhone, I'm guessing. We need to get another gooseneck camera.
Okay.
Camera holder. So let's order that now.
You do it.
Anyway, it's good night from me.
Good night from me.
Good night.
You don't want to hear about all our shopping.
You don't want to hear our
what
shit.
Things we've got to do after the stream.
Thanks for hanging out. We love you very much. Priya's hand, she prefers the horizontal though.
Oh.
Priya's the main one if you think about it.
It looks better.
It is, it is a better shape.
But,
I wish they'd put the... It's because they're trying to promote like the short form. They're trying to get everyone over there.
Yeah.
That they're like pushing that out. Because how many people have we got? We've got 30. No. How many have we got on here?
40 on there.
40. Oh, it has got busy in the end.
And 12 on this one.
Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. 12 on here.
Yeah. I think it's particularly quiet.
It's not usually this quiet, is it?
No.
I don't know if something's going on. Anyway, night everyone. We love you very much.
Okay.
See you next. We may do a horizontal, but if not, we'll be on the vertical.
Somewhere.